Well, Trey,
We'll see.
I think it's interesting that you and I actually enjoyed 2 episodes of a Star Wars show.
Yeah, like my tweet suggested, I surprisingly enjoyed a Star Wars show. I can't believe I'm saying that.
So
Like,
far, so good. I'm enjoying the first 2 episodes so far. Now, look, we've
yep,
still got 8 more episodes to go, so it might be taking a turn. But for right now, I'm actually liking this shit.
yeah, it's like this is probably the first time I've enjoyed actually anything from Disney Star Wars, like genuinely. I'm not counting Rogue One, really.
Yeah,
So I gotta give him credit, Sam Witwer. I gotta give you credit, man. You made a decent show. Well, I mean, 2 episodes in. Just gotta
and
keep that in mind.
as of right now, I'm not gonna put my eggs in the basket, but Dave Filoni's done all right too as the executive producer for this. So
Yeah, like
now we'll give it
we're
time. He'll probably shit the bed. So
yeah, like I guess we're not gonna. We may be sporadic throughout this review, but
yeah, you know
I
what,
will
Trey?
say,
Let's go about let's review it first before we get into spoilers, like what we thought about it real quick. Before
oh,
we
general thoughts.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I very much thought it was pretty, and in like a genuine way. This show is shot well. Like even just the opening,
yeah,
where you get the shot of Coruscant, they really did a good job with that. And the animation overall, this is probably the best looking show of all the Disney shows, bar
yeah.
none.
Like I was gonna say too, like this animation's like really good. Honestly, this is kind of shot better than like the Bad Batch, and it looks a whole lot better than the freaking volume they got. Like, yeah, I know it's apples and oranges between animation and live action, but still, though, the volume thing does not look good.
No,
But this animation style looked really, really good.
like throughout, and you know what? Shockingly, they had guys, unlike the shitty sequels,
Yeah,
the wipes, the screen wipe that
yep, that
was
was
in the
nice.
original trilogy and the prequels, and the fact that this was a TV show. I don't even think Clone Wars did that.
No, none of them did. No, the only show that did it was the Kenobi, or not the Kenobi. It was the Boba Fett show. That was the only show.
And we know
And
how
even
bad
the
that was.
even the sequels didn't have that. They didn't have the screen wipe. I don't even think Kenobi had the screen wipe. So legit, this
No.
show and Boba Fett only had the screen wipe. Transition to a different scene.
And speaking
But
of Boba Fett, I very much think this is. 'Cause I was saying this to you while we were watching it. This is what Boba Fett should have been.
yeah,
Honestly, like it very much feels like we're exploring the underworld of Star Wars. Finally, it's actually what I also wanted from fucking Mandalorian. But you know,
yeah, for real. But
like,
I guess maybe we should give like our reviews so far and then get into like the plot and the spoilers.
yeah. If I were to rate it right now, probably 8. I'm not going to go too high right now, but I'll give it an 8. We'll see if it progresses higher throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah, I agree with that. I give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was the first 2 episodes were really good. Again, it's the first 2 episodes. It could pivot, it could go to shit. But for right now, I'm pretty content. So I guess right now we're gonna go into the spoilers of this section of the show.
Yeah, we're not
So
going to go in order of the spoilers either. We're just going to kind of, I feel like, because it's only all together, it's like 40 minutes,
yeah,
really.
it's not that long, like
So
honestly.
yeah, that's why I don't feel like we need to go plot by plot like we do with the movie reviews.
Right.
Speaking of which, Sunday we'll actually go in depth with Pirates 2. Little plug there. But anyway,
Yeah.
the
Uh,
show I do like the opening where you see the shot of the city, right?
yeah. By the way,
And it's
spoilers for anyone who wants to know. Spoilers
spoilers. Yeah,
in three,
spoiler ahead.
2, 1.
One,
Spoilers.
yeah. So it opens. You see these droids like packing like it's like gold, right? Or
It was
credits.
credits. It was credits.
Yeah, it's credits. And then you see a group of bounty hunters just break in with this little robot. Which, by the way, that little robot was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I actually did not mind. It's like Maul's personal droid, I guess. I would
I believe
say.
so. Yeah,
So they break in, steal the credits, and then you get a hallway scene with Maul, where it's like his intro to the show. And I will say that was done well.
yeah, agreed.
Granted, jumping ahead a bit, they do the hallway thing again in episode 2, which was like, okay, do we really need this again?
Yeah, I think that was just kind of like member berries. That's the one thing I didn't like is about, hey guys, remember the hallway scene with Vader and friggin' Luke Skywalker? Well, guess what? We gave it to freaking Darth Maul too in the show. Like,
But twice, and we already did it in the first episode. We didn't
right.
really need to do it again.
Yeah.
I would have rather had just been where they're at. They were trying to find out information about Grimm, because Maul's whole thing is basically revenge. He
Well,
wants
yeah.
revenge on specifically. Is it Dario? Was the name of the alien
Believe
that he was
so.
after?
I believe so.
Yeah. So, and you're also following this other character named Lawson, who's like a cop, basically.
Yeah.
And you also do follow this little girl named Devin, who's like a
Mhm.
Twi'lek, who she gets arrested because she tried to steal some food at the start of episode 1.
And by the way, we are in the underbelly of Coruscant.
Mm-hmm.
We are in
Yep.
Coruscant. We are in the crime section of Coruscant and the underbelly, because there's a lot of, like, to me, I don't know if you noticed that too, Trey, but there was some callbacks to the prequels. What
Yeah, episode 2.
Yeah. So, but again, I thought this was really well shot and everything between, because I think we still see that same, like, I don't know what it like was, but like in the episode 2, I don't know if you consider that a cantina, but like it was kind of like some sports bar, because in episode
Yeah.
2, like, you see like people playing like sports and stuff like that.
Or the bar where Obi-Wan was at, where the guy offered him the drugs, if you remember that scene.
The death sticks, yeah.
The death sticks, yeah.
Yeah.
So I do like that feeling of it, and it just bothered me. Like, why did a cartoon get this right, but not multiple live action shows?
And movies.
Why couldn't I know? Sorry, chat. It does sound like we're going to be repeating ourselves with this point, but it's like we do kind of have to hammer it home. This is what I wanted for Boba Fett and Mandalorian.
Yep.
I wanted this, exploring the criminal underworld. No fucking stupid babysitter show or whatever the fuck Boba Fett was. I don't even know what to call that, with the Power Rangers and
Beta Fett.
Beta Fett, him trying to be a I ruled with respect, yeah, all that shit. But this show,
like a banta.
But I do like that you explore the underbelly, but you even explore from the other side with this cop character, who I was a little worried at first, because I was kind of like, if you're gonna give me a Maul show, give me a Maul show. I don't love when shows say this about this character, but they were focusing on some random character. But I actually think Lawson's story is interesting, because he's trying to track Maul, and he does have a scene with Maul earlier, where Maul raids the police station, because there's a scene later where he wants to get Dario, so he breaks into the police station. And I will say this scene was done well. The police station assault.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like that sequence. There was a guy who had like a fucking Gatling gun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And plus, like, we see like two Maul's people. There are two
Zabraks.
Yes,
Yeah, Zabraks. Yeah,
which is interesting to me, because like it doesn't tell you exactly what time period we're in, but like
because there's no stormtroopers, which is kind of nice for once. It's like
right,
because basically the whole theme is Lawson realizes who it is, but he does not want to alert the Empire, because he works with this robot who's like his partner, basically.
right.
And he says, no, I don't want to keep the Empire away, which I kind of like, because I do feel like a lot of these other shows fall into, well, it's in the Empire, so we got to still show stormtroopers all the time.
Right.
Which I like if this hasn't fell into that trap, because, obviously I'm not going to say the spoiler here or the rumor here, but me and Tyler have talked about it.
Yeah.
That of a certain character showing up, but I'll just leave it at that. But so that tells the time period, but I like that, because I kind of like this is just underworld, so we don't really know what time it is. You're not seeing stormtroopers just walk around, even in the background, at least so far. You're probably going to get them. I'm assuming later episodes they're going to show up.
Probably. They announced before, they said it was only going to be 8 episodes. Now they said yesterday that it's going to be 10. So I assume that episode maybe 9 or 10 will probably get some stormtroopers showing up. Hell, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Vader show up in the last episode.
Yeah, I could see Vader showing up just to have a Maul Vader fight.
It'd be interesting, but still, I think it kind of take away from like the movies. But
Yeah, it would
we'll,
take away.
yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, this is just speculation. Obviously, chat. We'll just say that.
Yeah,
Like Vader showing up would make sense in theory, but I'm also like, it does feel like a panic button. Oh, guys, we need Vader real quick.
that too. But if Vader did fight Maul, I kind of feel that Maul would have been taken out by Darth.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Darth
I don't buy that if he confronts Vader that he got Maul's leaving alive. So I
yeah,
almost think it's
because
worse. Maybe
obviously, if no one, if everyone, if people never seen the Rebel show, Maul lives all the way until he fights Obi-Wan last time
Obi-Wan.
on
Yep.
Tatooine. So
Obi-Wan kills
obviously,
him there. Yeah.
right, and obviously, Darth Maul is not going to be dying soon. Like he's not going to be deleted this early. So we definitely know he's going to survive this season and probably the next season too.
But that's my only worry
Because
with the Vader
this
fight
may
before
get
we get
picked up for
back.
season two.
That's my only worry with the Vader fight.
Yeah.
Is you're gonna control. It's like the Kenobi show. You're gonna contrive a reason for him to escape.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I get kind of tired of that because I think it makes Vader look bad. Vader should be killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I don't like to have to contrive a reason for somebody to get away every time. You know what I mean?
And the one thing I don't like, I wish the show would have done better. I wish the show would have actually tell you what time period we're in, because last time we saw Maul, he was escaping from that ship.
Right around when Order 66 started, right? Like around that time.
So there's really no time period. It says like it didn't say like 2 years after the Empire takes over, 5 years or whatever. So I kind of
You're
wish
probably gonna have to like look that up. I kind of hate that. You could tell us.
Yeah, like you could have had it on the screen like says 5 years since the Empire or whatever took over, the galaxy or something like that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's nothing like that. But yeah.
But it does overall have a good feel to it. You don't get a lot of info on Devin. Well, you do find out she's a Jedi, but outside of that, because she's arrested for a big portion of the episode.
Yeah.
And then the episode 1 ends with Maul nearly killing Dario, but Dario gives him a name of somebody else he wants to kill more, I guess.
Yeah.
And he says, "I'll help you get him." And then Maul takes him prisoner, and then he opens the cell where Devin's at, and she says Maul, and then the episode 2 starts off with, I guess, them escaping. Right? That's how it starts.
Yeah, kind of like that's how it pretty much goes. But the one thing that had me like really surprised, we were talking about when we watched it, I'm like, is that the guy from Allstate? It's the dude.
Yeah.
Are you in good hands and with Allstate?
Yeah, the guy that's like I'm assuming that's like Devin's caretaker. I'm assuming.
I think it was her. So I assume we both know she's Jedi Master. Obviously, they both survived Order 66. I think that he is her master from the temple.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so he's the one who's trying to tell her in episode 1 not to see it.
Yeah, because that's his Padawan. She's like, you're hungry, because he's looking at food. And he's like, she's like, oh, you're hungry. You could take a couple. They wouldn't even notice. He's like, I'm not going to do that. And so we'll just ask, the people, the kind of like beg for it to be, to give us food. She's like, well, I'm tired of begging. So you can definitely tell right there and then she's kind of got maybe a little bit of the Sith. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
all the stuff, and she's
I'm assuming this is leading up to her I don't know, Maul's apprentice, but they're clearly trying to steer that direction.
Yeah, they're trying to indicate it. Yeah, it's like she has anger like Anakin did or whatever. Like she has some traits to the Sith, and now he's going to try to bring it out of her to establish her full power within the Force.
So Maul's the Shadow Collective is what he's calling his group.
His crime.
You have Rook Cast, who's a female Mandalorian, who I'm not gonna lie, she was fucking hot for a cartoon. hot goth chick, with a British accent, who's like, I'm assuming his kind of second in command, kind of.
I was gonna say like his enforcer. Yeah.
And then you have another Mandalorian. So you have a couple Mandalorians, and then you have the Zabrak guys.
Yeah.
And so they take both of them prisoner. Dario gives Maul information about like where to find Grim or like to steal more credits, basically. So we get that sequence in episode 2, which is where we get the other hallway scene, which it was cool, but it was also like we didn't really need another hallway scene,
It was redundant and it wasn't really necessary.
especially right in the next episode when we
Yeah.
just had one in the previous one. I agree, it
Mhm.
was kind of redundant. It's like you could have just had this be like an actual base and Maul just going through it, kind
Right.
of like how you did in the police station scene, to be honest.
Yep.
But will say this though, the show is very paced well. Like it just goes, but in a good way. Not like you're missing things or you're not focusing on things enough. I feel like you get enough story because it does kind of jump around. Like you're focusing on Maul, but you're also focusing on this Lawson guy who we find out has a son in episode 2, who he talks to for like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and then
Very
he
quick.
talks to this alien character. I'm assuming that he knows or he used to work with her in some way. She gives him information about the Shadow Collective, and then she asks about dinner. I'm like, damn, bitch. You like,
Yeah. But yeah, like we get that, and all of a sudden, like um, we forgot to talk about that too, how they escaped. Because I said we're very sporadic. We literally just got done watching this stuff, but we're just kind of like sporadic.
oh, and we're not treating this review like our normal reviews, like
Yeah, so like
everyone's.
there's one scene where Maul, where Trey said earlier that Maul breaks out that Devin character, and he also breaks out the Padawan for the other guy. They're driving down the highway of the underground of Coruscant, and the guy, the Jedi, I don't know his name yet, but like the master stops Maul's people's transporters, blows them up, and then Maul gets out, and they have kind of like a stare off,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden Maul uh, breaks the bridge on top of him with the Force. So now he's
yep.
like, do I fight Maul or do I save these people's lives? So he saves the people's lives. My problem was this. I don't like how the guy used the Force right in front of the cop character,
Yeah,
because that's like these guys are supposed to be in secretive, like supposed to be
it's
secret.
very secretive, especially post if this is supposed
Yeah,
to be like when the Empire is around, post Revenge of the Sith.
right. And he's just doing all willy nilly style in front of the cop. And the cop's like, "Hey, buddy,
Like a
you all right?"
superhero scene. It felt like you're almost doing like a Superman saving somebody scene, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
know if we do that in this show.
yeah. I don't like I said, I didn't like that part of the show. I didn't like the hallway scene that we talked about. How, like I said, it was pretty much redundant. It kept on
If they had did that like
cycle.
episode 4 or 5, it would have been fine. Like if
Right.
you had maybe spaced it out a little bit,
Spaced it out.
not right in the next episode. It's like really, we just did a hallway scene.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
But yeah, so he disappears, and the cop's like, "Okay, what was that?" Blah blah blah. But like, Maul has the girl and has the other guy too, and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to, you tell me where this guy's at, and I'll let you go." Being Maul, right? He's like,
yeah,
"Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that." And all of a sudden, he looks at the one girl, the Padawan. He looks at
Devin.
her, and he's basically talking to her and saying, "Hey, blah blah. Who are you? Blah blah." So I'm just a prisoner. He's like, "No, I think you're more than that." So already he's trying to play his mind games, trying to get his apprentice because his brother Savage Opress is gone, which pretty much was his apprentice anyways. So now Maul's looking for another ally to go against the Empire and he'd probably take over Coruscant, the
Yep.
underworld. So we get all that. Then they go back to the police station, I believe, right? Was it the police
No,
station where he does the hallway scene where he takes out those
that
people?
was first episode. That was before he took her.
No. I mean at the final, like what we just saw, like the final episode, like when he's like walking through and destroying all those people.
No, that was the fucking Grim thing.
Okay.
Information on that where they're stealing the credits.
Okay. Okay.
And then we cut to Devin. Basically, the ending of this episode, or episode 2. She is locked in this like cell thing, right?
Yeah.
Because basically, Maul throughout the episode says you could get out. Basically, try to force her to get herself out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she tries initially to use the get out through the door, like by pushing it open, but it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But then she sees like there's like a space kind of thing where she can push it off because there's like another object in between the cell. So
Yeah, she sees
she's
like a crack in the floor, and she's like, she feels the wind. And she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I can just use the force and break that off." That was kind of convenient, I
that
thought.
was a little convenient because it was like I actually now that I think about it, okay, that's another criticism. That was kind of convenient. I'm like, was that there the whole time? How did she not notice this for a
Yeah,
day?
yeah. Like, how did you not hear like the wind like do
And when
that?
you're locked in a room like that, you're gonna look at every fucking diameter of the room because you're locked in it, right? You have
Yeah, you're
nothing
gonna
else to
try
do.
to. Yeah, you're gonna try your best to get out of there.
Or look for exits. And so that was a little like, okay, exit lit up as soon as she tried it at the door. It was because she got all like sad, right?
Yeah,
And then the light comes to, I'm like, okay, you're telling me that didn't happen the day before?
yeah. You would think, but no, she didn't. She's just typical, typical
Yeah, there's that little
convenient plots.
Lucasfilm. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's that little Lucasfilm writing there where you got to make everything convenient.
yeah,
But so yeah, she pushes that gap and she's able to push the whole thing forward, right?
yeah,
And she manages to get out, and that's how the episode ends. So, uh,
yeah.
um,
Really, really, not a lot to cover right now for those first two episodes. Like I said, we'll probably get
yeah, there's not a
we'll
lot
get
of.
more.
We'll try to hopefully maybe like the next ones, maybe we could have a bit more discussion and just yeah,
Yeah. Like I said, like these episodes did not feel long at all. They're very very quick. Like me and Trey, are like, oh,
very
we're already done.
yeah. Like
Like
we got done. Like we started at what 5?
so,
No, no,
seven
yeah,
my time, 7 my time, so around 4 your time, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So it was like I said, these episodes go pretty quick. Like, it does not feel like a slow paced show. It's boom, 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 all up in your face, and you're ready to go.
but in
Like
a
I
good
said,
way because
yeah,
there's
in a
no
good way.
moments that
In
I
a good way.
feel like that dragged,
Yeah,
and the music is terrible either. I'm gonna be
right.
real.
Yeah, I
It's
agree with
not
that too.
anything great, but it's all right.
And that's another thing too. We should have talked about when Maul showed up. They played Duel of the Fates. That was
Yeah,
a
they
nice
did.
touch.
Nice touch. Obviously, a little different pitch. They didn't play like
Yeah, it was kind
that.
of like a remix, I guess you can say. Like it wasn't actually the original version of it.
It
Said
worked though. It
song, but
still
it
worked
worked.
though.
It did. It did. It
Yeah.
did.
So that was cool. Overall, like the action's good. I think there's. We'll see what happens with this Lawson guy, where Devin's going, and hopefully that cast character gets a little more story because it
Yeah.
just seems like right now she's just like his second in command.
Yeah.
So we'll see if she gets a
Again, we
little
don't know
more
the time period we're in. We don't know if this is like 5 years after the Sith take or the Empire takes over the galaxy, 2 years, whatever the case may be. But apparently, Maul has been very busy since that
yeah.
time. So yeah, so hopefully the next episode we get more detail, like how he became in power with these guys. How did he find all these people? How did he
Yep.
find those the other uh, um, Zabraths? That'd be interesting too. Maybe he'll tell
Mhm.
the girl, maybe tell the girl like, how he became the leader of this group, blah blah. How he found these people because the Mandalorian was kind of interesting to me because like he doesn't wield the dark saber no more. So I'm surprised that she aligned herself with Maul. And honestly, where does she come from too?
Yeah. That'd be
Because
kind of interesting to know.
I don't remember her being in not Attack of Clones or the Clone
The
Wars
Clone Wars, yeah,
series. Yeah,
or Rebels or wherever.
yeah. So I don't know where she comes from or how do you find her, how do you find the other Zabraths and all that stuff. But yeah, like honestly, like I said, I enjoy these two first episodes.
I do. I did too. I like my tweet said. I surprisingly enjoyed a Star Wars show
Yeah,
or
like
Star Wars
I'm
anything. Honestly,
I legit this is the first time I've liked anything from Star Wars since the first season of Mandalorian and season 2 of Mando. Besides that,
longer than me. Longer
hated
for
it.
me. It's
Yeah,
probably Revenge of the Sith was legit the last thing I truly enjoyed from Star Wars.
that's
That was
understandable.
2005. Like Force Awakens was the first time, but then it got worse the second time.
Yeah.
And Rogue One ages badly. That's why I can't really count it. Because I liked it at the time, but it ages poorly.
I always thought Rogue One was mid. Like I like the I did like the blind Jedi guy. I liked him, but
Yeah.
Jen Solo or not Jen Urso, I didn't like her. I didn't like the dad. Like just like I don't really care. Like
They did waste because he's such a Mads Mikkelsen.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor, and I wish they did more with him. And obviously, I did not enjoy anything after that because that was TLJ and Rise of Palpatine, and then
Oh yeah.
Kenobi.
And then Rise of Skywalker came out, and
yeah, Rise of Skywalker, Acolyte, Kenobi,
the power of one, the power two, the power of many.
So legit, guys, this is the first time in almost 21 years I have enjoyed a Star Wars anything. We'll see if they don't. I'm hoping they don't shit the bed in the end there, but
yeah.
I'm
hopefully Dave won't do
right
something stupid and have Ahsoka show up.
Please, no Ahsoka. God, fuck, that would kill the show for me. I think that would legit kill the show for me if you bring in Ahsoka.
Ahsoka is amazing. just. But yeah, me and Trey will be back next week at the same time, probably.
For episode 2 or 3 and 4, I guess it'd be.
Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, the episode's released next Monday, so probably 3 in the morning Eastern. But we will not be live to do that, so we'll definitely be back to do another review. So yeah, like you said, if you guys want to go watch it. We will highly recommend it. Like I said, we both go 8 out of 10.
I'm actually recommending I'm actually recommending a Star Wars show to people.
Yeah. So if you have seen the show already or you haven't, leave a comment, like, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Because genuinely, I would like to have people's input in the comments section and let us know what you guys thought. And maybe you guys can do a better job in depth detail what you liked and what you didn't like. But for right now, me and Trey like it. So fingers crossed this continues to be on a good path, and maybe Dave Filoni Jabroni can actually make some good Star Wars in the next 12 months.
Maybe
crossed on that shit.
Star Wars no, not gonna say that.
Yeah, we're not gonna say Star Wars is saved because there's a whole lot
of a lot of work.
A lot of shit to clean up. And we all know that, at least me and Trey think that Grogu in the Mandalorian movie, it's screwed. So I don't think that's gonna make any money.
That's gonna probably kill the goodwill from this show, possibly.
Yeah. And also, too, season 2 of Ahsoka comes out this year too, sometime. So there's that too.
Yeah.
And
then that Starfighter movie, whenever that comes out.
That's 50-50 for me. I'll watch it and wait until it comes out.
The cast looks good, and obviously I really like Ryan Gosling right now
and I like the director. I do like oh god, the guy did Cheer by the Dozen back in the day, and Stranger Things.
Fuck, hold on, let me look.
Yeah, I totally forget his name. I like his style of directing. I'm trying to think of it. Sean Levy. Oh
yeah, he did Deadpool 3 too.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to remember his name. Sean Levy. Yeah, I like his stuff. I think he's a good director.
He's done all right stuff. Like obviously, I like Deadpool 3. So
yeah. So
and Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary, which go see, by the way.
Trey, you got a review about that on your personal channel, right?
I am gonna review it when I'm seeing it again. The plan is tomorrow, and for sure we're reviewing it this week because I do want to talk about that because that's another good. That's probably the best sci-fi literal anything. So just a quick little mini review on that. But we will be back. Well, technically twice this week. We will be back Saturday for Pin Down.
Pin Down on Saturday,
and we already have a story.
already developed that broke not even 20 minutes ago. So stay tuned.
Not literally right when we went live. So stay tuned for that.
So if you like professional wrestling, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. So if you like professional wrestling, me and Trey do a show every week. If we're available, we do shows for pro wrestling. So talk about current product stuff and talk about what we like and what we dislike and all that good shit on there. So
And we'll
drop a
see
link.
if we have our third host back for that.
Yeah, we'll see if Mr. Cream shows up. Who knows? We haven't talked to him, so he might be dead. We're not sure.
Yeah.
So there's the link for Pin Down right there. There's the link for
And
Pin Down.
also, Sunday we'll be back on this channel for Pirates 2. We'll be getting back into the Pirates movies.
Yep.
All of them is the plan, basically, because I've not seen the last couple. I stopped at 3. So.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
We'll see about that.
You're in for a treat, Trey. You're in for a treat there, buddy. Wait, you just wait, because you thought the first 3 movies were good, right? Well, wait till you see a load of these last 2 movies, because they're a doozy. Okay.
I don't know if I like that description, but yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, until next time, guys. See you guys on Sunday on this channel. Until then, peace.
Peace.